Even though I live in the UK now, snow on a rugby league ground still is quite evocative for me, having grown up and watched these scenes on television. I'm in Headingley, and today Leeds Rhinos had their media day. Spoke to a number of players, and James Bentley, the Ireland international, he had some really interesting things to say about the concussions he suffered last year and his concerns for his own health as a result of that.
Obviously, there's a bit of concern when you've had a few and then you're sitting with a consultant and specialist, and he's telling you what could happen if you have so many more and blah blah blah. But I feel like I've had a good pre-season, done lots of contact and neck strengthening exercises and all this, and I'm feeling good. I've been getting waxed around loads, and I'm feeling good. So I'm feeling conditioned and my body's feeling good. I think the fact we've done so much contact will condition me well for the year as well, and I'm just looking forward to getting back out there and playing. Obviously I got to get a bit of back end of last year and coming off the bench and filling that role, but I'm looking forward to this year, cementing a spot in the back row and having a big year.
You just made reference to the medical advice. What was the medical advice? The medical advice is don't put your head in the wrong spot, I guess. But so beyond that, what do they say? Do they say that there is a finite number of times you can be concussed? What do they tell you before you went back on the field?
Well, I got the all clear, but it was just an extended period of rest because I've had so many and like a couple of bad ones in short succession. So it was just about having a long, extended period of rest. But like any other part of your body, you just got to give it time to heal and recover. And especially because you can't really see it. So it's one of them. So it was just, at times it was frustrating because I felt like I'm fit and ready to go now, but I still had like weeks and months left to wait. So it was just one of them. We had to just get through it, and we're at the other side now. I'm back playing, so I'm buzzing for the year. And
another fellow who I had a chat to is Sam Lisone. Big Sam has been working hard under new coach Brad Arthur during the pre-season, and but he's got one eye on the future a little bit, and his partner, of course, is Georgia Hale, the women's rugby league player. And I asked him about the growth of the women's game, and he said he wouldn't mind it being even bigger for maybe selfish reasons.
The women's game's growing so big. My missus is going back a month earlier now for pre-season because 2 extra teams have been added on. So, I mean, just good on them, kudos to them, and hopefully they can go full-time and I can just be a stay-home. Just stay home all day, watch the races. How good would that be? For 4X in the hand.
And then back to James Bentley and also his Ireland teammate, James McDonnell. A lot of problems happening at the moment in the Irish game, losing their full membership of the International Federation, and some questions asked about the participation numbers there. I asked the players if it affected their willingness to play for the Wolfhounds, or whether they were still on board with the international program.
Obviously, I nearly ended up playing the end of last year, but I had a few niggles and things in my body, so I opted I needed the rest probably just to make sure I was fit to have a good pre-season under BA. I wanted to have a good year. But obviously there's loads of stuff going on in the back there. I'm not too sure on all that stuff, but we'll just see where they are at the end of the year and then what's going on, and then I'll make a decision then.
Well, it's good that you were going to play last year, if not for injury. So is the core of the last World Cup team still Kean?
Yeah, a lot of the boys are still like in a group chat and mates with a lot of them, chat and all that, so I think it's just more getting that. I don't really know the ins and outs of what's gone on with the thing, but I know they've lost some. You probably know more than me. I don't. But yeah, so I think it's just all like on the board side of things, getting all that sorted. But I think all the boys are keen to rip in.
I'm not really clued up on the situation at the minute. There was obviously a friendly organised with Scotland, which the boys won, and it was good to see. And good to see some young boys get a chance, get a run out, and get some debuts. But in terms of my inclusion in it, there's not been an awful lot of information put my way, but I do wish them well, and I hope that they can come back to the status they was in when they was playing in the World Cup, because that was unreal experience for me, and it's not one that I'd close the door on anytime soon. I think I'd still be open to playing for Ireland because it was a real proud moment.
Okay. And finally, a quick word with Kean Palasia, the Samoa international, who has signed for Leeds. Still quite young, and I spoke to him about why he had decided to switch from the NRL to Super League at this stage of his career. Thanks for watching RugbyLeagueHub.com's YouTube channel, and don't forget to like and subscribe.
I just decided that I always wanted to come over and play in the Super League at some point in my career, and I decided that this must be a sign and that this is the right time. I wanted to be able to contribute to a team while I'm still in somewhat of my peak. So rather than wait to the end of my career when I can't really contribute much to a team. So when the opportunity arose and I spoke to Brad about it, he kind of sold it to me and I was ready to come over. So now I'm here and all in.
Why the interest? Because not everyone back in Australia and New Zealand are interested in playing here. Why you?
Just completely out of my comfort zone and a completely new experience. Like I've always try and stay out of my comfort zone and try new stuff. And I never really saw myself playing in the NRL before I had debuted, but then I got there. And so I was just grateful to that. I even got to play one game, let alone however many I did play. So then now that's kind of ticked off. Now I'm able to kind of chase another dream, which is play in the Super League and hopefully win the premiership.